I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast.
Yeah.
What is up, dude?
Yo, what's going on?
You know, same old, same old. I'm looking a lot older these days because of my gray in my beard. But if you guys can see it on screen, there's also quite a bit of gray right up in here.
Oh no.
Yeah. I feel like Obama. You ever notice how Obama got elected and then not even like 3 years into the term, he just aged like crazy?
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of stress.
A lot of stress. Feels like that's what it is, man. Anyways, what is up with you guys, man? I have to look up now like this. Like, holy shit. I changed my monitor on the right side over here where I have like my chat and my OBS, my stream PC monitor. I changed it. I had an old 4K monitor that was just sitting here. And I was like, I gotta change this, make it look a little nicer. And so now I changed it and it's curved. So it comes at me over here. And so I'm like, okay, let me look at the settings, make sure all the audio is working correctly, and let me look at chat, and then look at the top of chat, and I'm like, holy shit, like that.
You gotta rearrange it, put the chat at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
We'll figure it out. I'll set aside a whole day to rearrange my OBS layout. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if there's any issues, it's funny. The honest reason for this change, though, I gotta be honest with you. The honest reason is because last week we streamed Need for Speed Heat, right? And I had the gameplay of mine and the gameplay of Anders, and our cams were up there as well. The way that I got his gameplay on the stream is I had my stream PC watching his stream of it in Discord, and because that monitor was so shitty and so small. It's like just a piece of. It was $89. That monitor. It was the $89 monitor from Walmart. Because that monitor was so shitty and small, and it was vertical. The screen that I was watching was only like this big, and then I blew it up into like 1440. So it was really pixely and really shitty. And so I decided I'm gonna dig out the 4K monitor that I had just sitting here, and I'll make that my. And then it should look nicer tomorrow. So. Anyways, and by the way, we're gonna stream Need for Speed Heat tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
Tomorrow, baby.
Yes, and tonight you guys get a special treat because I wasn't able to stream on Monday. We're gonna finish Most Wanted tonight after the podcast.
Crap. It's happening.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna beat Razor tonight. You guys don't even know. Anyways, that's it for me. that's what's been going on here. I'm just wide-eyed about this monitor. Let me scroll up. Who is here today? Dustin.
There's a lot.
Dustin's the first one, so thank you, Dustin. I'm looking at myself and like I look like I'm looking so high up in the air. Sar, what's going on? BSD, Christo Speed, Vote, Team Tony is here. Who else is here? Muddy Funster. That's fun to say. What's this guy's name? Muddy Funster.
Muddy Funster, dude.
A is also here. Who else is there? Spoona. What's going on, man? Some random dude. How are you? Hope you're doing well after that amazing summit that we had this week. Holy hell.
It looked a lot of fun.
It was so fun.
It looked like too much fun that I was like, I can't really take part in that. I don't think I'd be able to control myself.
That's fair. Also, you were leaving a lot of the fun for everyone else. I feel like that's the type of guy you are, you know, selfless. Yeah. So, anyways, who else is here? Zerka is here. BSD, we talked about you already. Moving on. BSD, next. Avenging Eyes, what's going on, man? How are you? Christo Speed and Benjamin, the Doc Father and Trigger, that's right. Miles, how are you? Anyway, so
I love that chat. Some of the boat enjoyer is the funniest name on Motorfest. And then
immediately changed.
BSD, who's boat enjoyer? I only know the Doc Father.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't know the name is no longer boat enjoyer. It is now the Doc Father.
There's like a whole lore behind your names.
nobody
knows it at all.
It's funny to me, and that's all that matters.
Right. I think I gotta turn you up actually.
I can move my mic a little bit too.
There we go. That's not you, it was me. I had it too low. Yeah, dude, it's a whole lore behind your name, and if you don't know, you don't know. Like the chat here probably knows. These guys probably know.
Yeah, a lot of them.
A little bit.
A lot of them know the inside info on the boat enjoyer name.
Yeah, but even if you go back farther, like Docfather is just an evolution of boat enjoyer, right? So it's already got its like. It's an inside joke of an inside joke, and then you have Steven, which is like a whole nother thing.
Another thing.
Dude, your names are...
Nobody knows who I am.
Dude,
I don't even know who I am, honestly.
Your names are just filled with stories, man. Filled with stories. Anyways.
It would blow chat's mind if they knew that my name isn't Steven.
Dude, imagine. We break the news to him. His name's definitely not Steven.
It's not.
It's not. Oh my god. BSD says, at least this summit was somewhat interesting. TC2's was so basic, A-Core is doing it in completely stock cars. Yeah, look, I'll listen. If it's like TC2 versus Motorfest Summit, I honestly don't even care what's going on in Motorfest Summits. I would rather do that one. I don't want to go back to TC2 for anything. And it's not because the game's bad, because it's not. It's a great game. I just don't want to go back. This is the new thing. This is the thing that we're supposed to be playing. And it's the one that I want to play. It's got the better physics. I don't want to go back.
Also, seeing how the game has been going now, there's no reason to go back to get stuff that you missed because it's all coming to Motorfest.
Yes.
It's like, oh, there's a car that I don't have that's a Crew 2 exclusive. It's, it's this week's, whatever you call it, this week's Summit and the Crew 2. I can get it. It's going to be in Motorfest eventually, dude.
It's going to be.
And then it's just going to give you another week of not needing to play the game in Motorfest when it arrives.
Yeah. You play the Crew 2 and Motorfest. You're just shortening your Motorfest weeks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I already have that. I got that in TC2. Although I am an offender. I go to TC2 every week and I do the Summit. And I'll be honest, I sometimes can't one-shot it. I can't. Sometimes. Like this week was an example. I one-shot all the events, and then I went, damn it. I'm not even platinum. I think it might be harder. I don't know. Because well, probably not. It's probably the ratio of players that get platinum to players who play is probably a little bit easier to get platinum, I think. Yeah. There was like 24,000 players in TC2 that played. You got to get top 4,000. So it's like 15% or something like that. You got to be in the top 15%. But as Motorfest, we average around 80 to 90,000, maybe sometimes 100 or even more, and only 10,000 players get it. So that's like 10% or whatever. So I guess it's easier to get it in TC2, but not for me. I suck, dude. I don't know all the escape routes. I don't know the cuts on everything. Like, I just don't know the game as much as I do Motorfest. So,
and I barely have any time played on PC on the Crew 2. So when I go back, I don't have anything. So It's just like it's impossible for me to get the rewards anyway. So I just don't play it.
Yeah. Luckily, sorry. Go ahead.
All my stuff's on my Xbox account, which I haven't played in years.
Right.
So, yeah. I'm out of luck when it comes to the Crew 2 now.
Luckily, I grinded enough to have the part sets. I have the stuff for the feats, like for the are they still called, what are they called in the Crew 2? They're not called feats. They're called oh my god. I'm blanking right now. Somebody in chat, help me.
Somebody in chat knows 100%. Why can't I think of the name of it?
Oh, I know it. I just don't know what it's not coming to mind.
Yeah.
Feats. No.
Feats, dude. They're feats, whatever.
The feats. Skills. They're called skills. Yeah, are they called skills?
I think they are, yeah.
There are skills. Oh, maybe they're called skills. I don't know. Anyways, those things, I have all the score breaker parts or whatever, so I can actually get decent scores. Where I struggle is the escapes. Because I don't know the right routes. So then I have to look it up, okay, what's the thing on this one? And dude, this week on the Crew 2, you didn't see it. I was gonna ask you if you saw it, you didn't see it.
Did you see it? No, it did not.
Dude, the crew two's boat escape this week was bullshit. You had to listen. I followed Acor's guide, which by the way, he didn't explain anything, so he left me having to figure it out. But I was watching what he was doing, and I was like, how the fuck is he getting his boat to respawn in the ocean? Because it's in the middle of the swamp, and then he runs into a tree or something and resets the boat, and it spawns him into the ocean, like way out in the ocean. And then you can just fucking floor it and get a big, long distance. And I was like, bro, what is this? And I figured it out. It's a very specific place where you have to respawn, and then it basically triggers some sort of issue, and then you have to reset the event, retry, and then respawn again, but in the middle of these trees. It's just the most ridiculous shit. Anyways, I figured it out. It's a bunch of cheating is what's happening.
Yeah, bunch of cheating, bunch of cheese.
Bunch of cheese.
That's why I don't play that game. It's just not realistic.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, you play more realistic games like Need for Speed Unbound.
Play Need for Speed because it's way more realistic.
Way more realistic. Simji, what's going on, man? How are you? Random Deuce, enough with this mid talk. Let's talk about TXR. What's TXR?
Tokyo Extreme Racer.
All right, we can talk about Tokyo Extreme Racer.
What's it called?
I have never been more conflicted on a game since Solar Crown.
Yeah.
This
I only
game
saw
looks
a little bit of it.
It looks like shit, dude. It looks terrible. The gameplay is just not smooth. It looks terrible. However, I'm still excited to play it. I still want to give it a try.
Yeah, I'll give it a try 100%. But
Yeah.
I didn't play. I believe I don't know anything about the game or the series or whatever. But I believe it's like a nostalgia thing, is what it seems
sure.
like. It seems like it was an older game that they're bringing back. So everybody that played the older game super hyped for it. But from the little bit of footage of it that I watched, I was like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, as somebody who's never played it and looking at it, I'm just like, it doesn't look like my type of game, but I will play it for sure. Maybe it'll be amazing.
This sounds familiar with a situation that we just went through.
Yes, it's true.
An old game that has a bunch of nostalgia that they're bringing back for its new fucking horizon.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't look that great. I don't know. I'm just kidding, man. There's probably Tokyo Extreme Racer people out there that are like, this fucking guy stinks.
These guys suck, dude. What are they talking about? Which is true. I have no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to that game.
Me neither. But I did add it to my list of games that I am excited to try. I am excited to try it. Because I will be honest, I think the customization and the car models look really cool. I just didn't like the static camera. Like, I was watching some of the gameplay. I'm like, man, the static camera just fucking ruins it for me, man. The car is just so glued to the screen that, like, when you move the car, the map moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the, I don't know. It's very weird.
I'm laughing at Vote.
What did he say?
It's got Vote Juniors, TXR mid or the mid, and Vote
Facts.
Junior comes in, Facts Junior. Just made me laugh.
God. And he's got basically the same profile picture, just Junior added to the bottom of it. I think it just wasn't, one troll account just wasn't enough for Vote. Gotta have the second one. Static camera angles in racing games are used so you can be more precise with car movements. Fine. I don't care, dude. You guys can keep your static car movements, or static cameras. I hate it, dude. Give me something that moves around, bro. Something that moves around. Anyway, whatever. I'm nitpicking, all right? I'm nitpicking. It just doesn't look that good. It was super framey in the gameplay they showed, and I'm like, man, this is what you're gonna show? This like really framey gameplay? It's weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that being said, like, okay, listen, I don't watch a ton of other people's content, but being that I've met Theo in person, I got a chance to talk with him, and he's a great guy. And so sometimes I'll watch some of his videos, and I watched the one where he's talking about Tokyo Extreme Racer, and he's super hyped about it. And I totally get it. Like, he's saying basically the game is not going to be a big game. It's going to be a small game, but it's very focused on like one style of gameplay. And so that I have a lot of respect for that, because that means they're trying to get down one concept and do it really well. So I have a lot of respect for that. So I'm absolutely open to try it. And I have zero expectations going into it, because I've never played the game before.
Exactly.
So we'll let it be what it is, you know?
The PC specs for the new TXR game are definitely questionable. I didn't even see what they are. Are they like way too high for what the game looks like it's gonna be?
They might be. I didn't see it either. Random dude, what are the PC specs for the new one?
Is it on Steam?
I think it's on Steam. Yeah. Fix those annoying handling for the bikes. They turn too slow, much easier to control and turn on the Crew 2. Agreed, Danny. The bikes need adjustments in Motorfest, 100%. Surprisingly CPU intensive. Why does it want a 13,000 series and only an RTX 3060, 4060? I don't know, but a 3060 is, you know, it's kind of, I can't say beefy, but it's more than like the normal minimum spec you see on games.
The 3060 is the recommended. The minimum spec is a 1050 Ti.
Oh, okay. Well,
But recommended is a 3060 or a 4060.
well, I got that 3090. A big boy.
Yeah. I mean, a 4070 Ti.
You're in the future already.
Just have a super. I think your 3090 and the 4070 Super probably perform about the same.
Similar, yeah. Yeah, maybe. It's not like a 3090 Ti though. I don't know if that exists.
Yeah.
It's just a regular 3090. Figure it out, dude. We need to get to the bottom of this. Whose CPU and GPU are faster? This channel's all about going faster, dude. We need to figure this out. Oh, man. You remember how crazy icon points glitch that happened in TC2? I don't remember that, Brendan. I don't remember that. I didn't play. Listen, I have a lot of hours on TC2, and I really enjoyed the game, but the channel kind of took me in a different direction with Need for Speed. And so I didn't, and also at the time, I think I was trying Forza, but I didn't play it like as much as I do Motorfest, like as in much depth. I'll give Genki the benefit of the doubt for this being their real big game since like 2011. They're not used to working games for PCs. Gotcha. Map on the Crew Motorfest is delayed when you zoom and it stops, but then it zooms in again. I haven't really had any issues with the map on Motorfest, actually. If TXR misses, then hopefully Milestone can deliver with that new Screamer game that they're planning to release in 26. I'm excited. Speaking of Milestone, I'm excited for the Monster Energy Supercross. I think that's gonna be a cool game to try. I just haven't played a motocross Supercross game in so long. Like, it just seems like it would be a fun game to try. You know, it'd be fun to get in.
Yeah, dude, it does. It seems like a lot of fun. I haven't played a motocross game in a long time.
Yeah. Well, take it easy, man.
MX versus ATV. That used to be my game back in the day, dude.
It was good.
I used to go hard in that game.
Be throwing cans left and right, dude.
Cans left and right, dude. Superman seat grab. Might even do a backflip into a heart attack. You never know, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you never know. I'll be cooking.
It's wild.
On the Supercross ramps.
Super wild. Zergus' Assetto Corsa Evo will be Microsoft Flight Simulator for cars if they get it right. I hope not. I hope it's a little bit less simmy. It's gonna be simmy. It's Assetto Corsa, but it'd be cool if it wasn't. I'm excited for their multiplayer mode that they're gonna be throwing out there. The open world, the open free roam, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm getting the names wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I am excited for that. I couldn't stop laughing the last summit race when the boat was flying, bro. But that was the one event I thought was pretty good. My overall my overall review of this week's summit was that it sucked. It just wasn't fun, except for the one boat race we got to fly. That was fun. I don't know why that was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, that one did look fun.
Yeah. What about JDM? JDM looks interesting but small. It's like you know, that game like Apex Point, which is a tiny game. This, you know, small dev team, or maybe I think it's just maybe one guy. Night Runners is another one that's like kind of small, you know, not a big game. JDM reminds me of that. It might be better, it might be bigger, I don't know. It just reminds me of like this like really small, and it kind of, I don't know, I could be talking on my ass here. It kind of reminds me of CarX Drift a little bit. The angles and the drifting and the way the car models look and the way the world is built, and it kind of reminds me of CarX Drift a little.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on that game, so I don't know.
Yeah, you should look up just like a clip of JDM, Japanese Drift Master is what it's called. BSD says, actually TXR is going to be released in early access, so I don't know how long they'll keep it like that until they make a complete game, quote unquote. Yeah, it's kind of a trick that a lot of game companies use, right? They put it into early access and then they let the fan base have fun with it and kind of tell them what they want, and then finally some 2 years down the road they release it as a 1.0.
Yep.
You should play Ridge Racer. Dude, Arima, what do you see behind me? That's a Ridge Racer right there, dude. I have played it. Bro, speaking of Ridge Racer, you know what that just reminded me of? That reminded me we need to have not a podcast. We need to have a pod racing stream. I need to download the Star Wars podcast and oh my fucking god, pod racing, and do some pod racing on stream.
Yeah, I had that game, dude. PlayStation 2, and I remember when we talked about it last time. We were talking like, oh, they should make a pod racing game. And then as soon as I seen it, like as soon as I saw it, I was like, I own that. Like,
yeah,
there's a pod. Like I own that game.
Yeah, exactly. Vote says, the fuck is pod racing? Bro, Star Wars pod racing.
Pod racing,
what are
bro?
you talking about?
Bro, how do you have a child and not know what pod racing is?
Exactly.
Junior's gonna grow up dumb.
Arima said, I played Ridge Racer 7 on PlayStation 3. That game was goated. The brake and drift are so satisfying. Not gonna lie, I might play that game more. Nice, dude. Have some fun. Oh, so you're not talking about racing in the Toyota Pod concept car from Gran Turismo Concept? No, not at all. You know,
Star Wars pod racing. Dude.
You know what lightsabers are? Yeah, dude. Get it together, Vote. Vote over here just not knowing what Star Wars is.
It's kind of cringe, honestly.
I just can't believe it, dude. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, a little bit, dude.
A little bit disappointed. All right, there's another game that I'm kind of excited for. Maybe you are too. It should be releasing in 25 sometime. Wreckfest 2. What do you think about Wreckfest 2?
It's another game that I didn't play the first one or the original one, but I've heard that it's really good.
Yeah.
And you know, sounds like crashing, so I'm in.
Dude, this is the thing. I think every game has their thing, right? They have like this little like thing that's makes them unique, right? Need for Speed has like the police chases. Motorfest has, I don't know what Motorfest has. The playlists. Wait, what does Motorfest have? That's like unique to Motorfest. The RNG loot. It's like a racer looter. A looter racer. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
I don't know. What does Motorfest have that's unique? The Crew has a big map. Well, that's the Crew 2 has a big map. Grand Racing. Let's go with Grand Racing. That's a good one. 28 player race. I like that. We'll go with Grand Racing. Damn, that makes me think about the Crew Motorfest differently. You don't even have like your own thing? What's going on here? Anyways, They have like every racing game has their own thing. Wreckfest has crash physics, and they're really good. I played it. It's fun. It is super fun. They'll put your ass on a course with like a dirt figure 8 course with like 18 people, and then as soon as you're bumping into someone or something like that, your fender falls off, and then like you can crash people, and then your car's all messed up like Demolition Derby, and then like it's the last person to survive sometimes, or you know, it's fun. Wreckfest is fun.
Yeah.
That's a game we should definitely, you and I should play it on stream. We should just like start it from scratch, like Anders and I did. We'll just play it on stream.
Yeah, I'd be down, dude.
It's super
Sounds like
fun. It's definitely a fun game. Crew 3 with Motorfest graphics will elevate the franchise. So Zerka, you think they should release a new game, bro? Like, no way. Please don't release a new game yet. Everyone's speculating about the Crew 3. I've heard it a lot, and I don't know why or where that's coming from, dude. Like, is that?
I don't know. I mean, it could be a possibility if Motorfest was originally supposed to be like an add-on to the Crew 2, and they kind of shifted a little bit and tried to make it its own thing, even though it's still just an add-on of Crew 2.
Yeah.
With the reward system.
Yeah.
Maybe Crew 3 is a possibility.
Damn.
And that, I mean, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy, bro.
Can't be mad at it, right? Like whatever.
Well, if we take a look at what actually happened when the game came out, Motorfest, I think they did some spin. I think that's what happened. They're like, you can import your whole collection. You can import all of your vanities. I think they spun that. They're like, dude, that's a cool thing we can sell. But in reality, it was just a DLC for the existing game.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So who knows, dude? Crew 3 might be in the works. That'd be crazy.
But dude, what the fuck is the concept though? What's the concept?
No idea.
Like honestly, what's they're so formula, dude. And they've been developing content for this game like regularly. So what's the formula? Like they're what are they doing with a new game? What would be the reason to bring out I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, yeah, but it is weird that a lot of people have been talking about that. I've been seeing it a lot, Crew
Me
3,
too.
but
Yeah.
haven't seen one thing from Ivory Tower or anything about it though, so who knows?
Man, not even close. Not even close. BSD says, I hate how Ubisoft only cares about the Crew and Trackmania when they still have the rights to the Driver series. So BSD wants to see a new Driver game.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Dude,
Driver was fun.
I didn't play Driver, but I'm down for anything new. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Driver was a fun game. I played that one years and years ago.
Yeah. I like, in terms of a distinct identity, BSD, I think Motorfest has a very distinct handling model. And I like it. I think it's good. I think it really does strike a really good balance between arcade and sim. It's my favorite, maybe more so than Heat, but I don't know. Heat is really fun too.
Heat is a ton of fun. I was telling you after you and Anders ended stream, I restarted Heat as well. I was having a ton of fun playing it. Going back to it.
It's great, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It really is great. I'm so happy to be back in that world, to be honest with you. I really am. I'm happy to be just running from those cops again. It's a lot of fun. Don't forget Blur. That's right, Blur was a thing. I didn't play Blur either. I'll be honest with you, I didn't play a lot of racing games. I really didn't.
I think I played Blur.
I'm a fan. I just didn't play. Should the Crew return to its more illicit, gritty roots to compete more with Need for Speed instead of Forza? I think at this point, BSD, if they did do that, they would most likely lose licenses, and they would probably be accused of flip-flopping or not knowing what their game is. And I don't know, that's be kind of a valid accusation. So I really don't know. I wish they wouldn't try to compete and they would just try to forge their own path. That's what I'm thinking. Like, can they just make the game unique? You know, expand upon the one unique feature, which is the grand races. Expand on that, do more PvP. It honestly feels like the only game that kind of offers some sort of competitive nature to it, like with the summits. So I don't know, like when you go to, you know, in Forza Horizon 5 where they have those weekly, they have the weekly events, the week, you know, the festival or whatever it's called, the weekly festival. That shit is not competitive at all, unless they've changed something recently, which I don't know about. It's just that it never was when I was playing it. It never was competitive. It's just you just do the things and you get the rewards. So I don't know, man. I want there to be like an ultra competitive racing game out there. That's not like just full sim, you know. Let's get a competitive arcade racing game. I guess Trackmania is one of those. I don't know.
Yeah. Did you ever play Trackmania?
No.
You'd probably like it. It's a lot of it's just like time trial.
Yeah.
You just go through the track. They're really short, but it's very precise. Like to get a good time, like you got to be like
Perfect.
accurate on everything. Like every little micro adjustment, every turn, you got to hit it perfect to get it like to get the times down.
Yeah. Trackmania looks really cool. And it also has like a track builder, right? And people make their own.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks neat for sure. It's just not. It's old and it's not something I want to. I'm like I
mean, they're still constantly evolving the game too, which is crazy. And they have like I think they have a bunch of different. I know for sure they have like a weekly thing. I think for sure. I think and I think they have a weekly like challenge thing where it's like a course, and throughout the week it's like that, like, you know, top times get rewarded, whatever the rewards are. And then I think there's also like a daily.
Okay.
Like every day it rotates out to like today's this event, and then it's everybody competing for the times on this event.
That's cool.
And then yeah, I don't know. I played it a little bit. It was pretty fun.
Okay. That's cool. I like that. It's definitely something that I could get into, I think, if I started playing it. The problem with me is like when I play a game and I actually really like it, I want to like really, really get into it. Like I want to get good at it. And it's hard for me to play a game and not try to get good at it. It's weird. Like for example, I dropped CarX Street after a while. I didn't feel like there was much for me to do in there. And I had other games I was trying to make content for, but I recently went back to CarX Street. Today, in fact, and I played it on a wheel. And I'll be honest with you, dude, I had a blast playing it on a wheel.
Yeah, it looked like a ton of fun, dude.
The game plays way better on a wheel. It feels more natural. The game feels like it was designed for a wheel. It doesn't feel like it was designed for a controller. And it's interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting. I might have to keep playing for that. Still waiting for that elusive console port for CarX. Yeah, I know. It'll be good once it does come to console for sure. But I don't know, man. Anyway, the updates to CarX have actually been pretty good. So there's a whole new DLC area. So there's a new map add-on. And then on top of that, they added a couple of different clubs, two more new clubs, and they added a new progression system for clubs. Now you can just restart your elite races right away. It just takes you to the next race in the series. You can't restart the same race. It'll just take you to the next one. And there's no timer. You can just restart it as many times as you want in the club and keep racing. And then there's also a progression system within each club. So if you get like, I forget how many wins, but if you win and then you win again, and then your wins stack up, and each level that you hit with consecutive wins in the elites, then they give you different rewards for each one, which is like mostly just money, currency, stuff like that, so you could build more cars. But yeah, dude, honestly, they made some significant updates to the game, and the traffic seems a little bit better. Not a whole lot, but a little bit, which was always a complaint. I'm sure there's other things that I'm forgetting, but it definitely felt good, and on a wheel was so fun. I'm probably gonna go back to it. Probably go back to that and make a couple videos on a wheel or something like that.
Yeah, it looked like a ton of fun.
It was. It really was. What's your opinion of the no collision modifier in grand races, says Danny. We've talked about this before. I think no collisions is cool. I don't like two things. I don't like that it's the whole race. I wish it was just the beginning. And I don't like that it's every fourth grand race rotation. I think it should be every rotation should be some sort of no collision. So if they just made it just the beginning of the race and on every race, that's what I want.
Yeah, I agree. Because it is pretty rough going one race no collision, and then you end the race, instantly load into another one, and it's collision again. And then you go into, it just seems like nobody knows how to drive ever already. And then you add no collisions where you can just drive through people. And then the very next race, people are still trying to drive like it's no collision. And it's like,
drive right through you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I feel like ghosted starts would be the way to do it for every single grand race.
100%. 100%. Random Dude says, I'm not for AI being pushed into games, but I honestly believe the claims against CarX regarding AI are overblown. Like, you hear the AI voices for like 7 minutes tops, and that's it. There's literally no story in CarX. 100%. Yeah. I agree. 100%. Who gives a fuck, dude?
All those people crying about the AI voice lines, like, they just want to complain about something. There's haters.
Yes.
Like, literally, it's the opening of the game. When you start the game, there's a voice, and then as soon as you finish the first race, it's like, that's it. You don't hear it anymore. They're like, these are how you play the game, and then it's like, go play, and that's it.
Yeah, but honestly, like, dude, AI is so infused in everything now. Like, literally everything. When you Google something, the first response is an AI response, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not mad at it. It's kind of helpful. If you're like, you go to Google and you're like, I don't know, like chicken tortilla soup recipe, right? And then there's going to be like a million articles that are written with chicken tortilla soup. But guess what? The AI will just hit you with a recipe where you don't even have to click away from it, dude. It's just right there. You don't have to click a link. You don't have to go to a blog where they're going to try to sell you a bunch of shit on the sidebars or like pop-ups and all this stuff. You just read it. Yeah.
I don't know. If you're going for a recipe, though, you kind of want a website that a person wrote that other people can actually tell you, like, oh my God, this was so good. And you got like 50 people. You get like 50 people like, this is the best soup I ever tried. Thanks for this recipe. Exactly. And you see another recipe and they're like, I hated this. Why'd you add that into it? That changed everything. And then you get a pick. Whereas you get an AI one, it could just be awful.
It could be real bad.
That could actually be a funny show, like AI recipes, like hit up ChatGPT to give you a recipe for something and just follow it, like identical. Yeah. See how it comes out.
Yeah, exactly.
That could actually be kind of funny.
It'd be silly. It'd be really silly. We should do that as like an experiment. We'll just pick a thing, whatever it is, like I don't know, say like fucking spaghetti or whatever, and we'll both independently search it on an AI and get a different recipe, and then we'll try it and we can report our findings here on the podcast. We tell chat what the fuck happened.
That could be funny.
It'd be stupid. But anyway, I don't care, man. AI is in everything, bro. It's in everything, and it's kind of, most of it is helpful. What I thought was kind of funny is this recently Stacy had read something about AI art. So AI can do the art. They just makes a little picture of whatever. My son loves it. We do it on my phone. I just like mix a giraffe with a T-Rex, and then it makes a like a weird T-Rex giraffe animal. And I'm like, oh, it's cool. For him, it's like the coolest thing ever. He's just like, holy shit. And And what Stacy was saying was that I guess there's so much AI art being generated like that like now the AI is pulling information from the fucking wrong ones, like a T-Rex giraffe as like an actual giraffe or whatever. Like, this is just an example, but it's pulling information from the wrong pieces of art, and it's just getting dumber because of the amount of fucking bullshit AI art that's out there. Dude, I mean, hilarious.
That's gotta be, sounds like actual intelligence, not artificial intelligence. Bro, the artificial intelligence got too advanced that it just dumbed itself like the rest of us.
Yeah. It just made it, instead of artificial intelligence, it's just an idiot. It's-
Yeah, yeah. It's like I saw this on TikTok. It's got to be true.
the TikTok's the reference nowadays.
Yeah, like some dude sitting in his car yelling into his phone said this. It's got to be true.
This one is 100% fact. That's the other thing I was wondering, because like you can go to various AI and ask for like news, right? You could just be like, I don't know what, give me the summary in the latest college football playoffs, right? And it'll just give you a summary of what happened. I'm wondering, it pulls that information from somewhere on the internet, right? It's like fucking sports blogs or like ESPN or whatever, right? Different sources. What if the sources are bullshit? What if the some guy in his hotel room and is sitting in his underwear typing a fucking article about college football? Like, these guys suck and they're just cheating and they're a bunch of cats, you know, just some random shit. And it's like, then the AI gives us that information. Like, are we supposed to always believe that it's real? I don't know.
I don't know, dude. And the AI stuff's getting crazy. I talked about it a little bit last week where I was telling you about Facebook. Remember that? I told you the Facebook came out and they're saying that they're making AI profiles.
Oh yeah.
To
just to increase engagement.
To increase engagement on their website.
Yeah.
On their social media.
Is that fucking real though? Like, is that real? That's what they're doing?
Meta.
How?
You know, actual Meta, the people that, you know, the company that does Facebook and Instagram, Zuckerberg, came out and was saying that, and it's the most insane shit ever to me. And because it's like, it's for investors, obviously, right? Because the engagement on those sites have plummeted like crazy, so they're probably losing investors. So now they're going to have these AI profiles with the actual profile pictures and bios and like everything that are going to be interacting with posts to get you to interact with them. You know what I mean? So say you post something and they'll respond to it
to get you to say something back.
Get you to engage with them, and then you're having a conversation with this AI bot on Facebook that you're not even gonna know if it's AI or not because it looks like a regular person's profile.
Okay, but here's the thing. If the engagement is here, right? This is how much engagement they're getting. They add in the AI bots. Then their engagement is going to go from here to here, let's say. How much of this difference is AI and how much of it is real people? Because the only thing you can measure is the difference in the real people, because that's the people that are going to actually buy some shit. An AI bot is not going to buy nothing. So to an advertiser or an investor, it's not worth dick shit if they fucking increase the impressions or the engagement and the real people are not engaging.
It could even, there's, I don't know, there's all kinds of, as soon as it came out, you know, instant people jump in with their conspiracies and stuff, where it's like they're going to be using these fake people to do like fake reviews on products or fake promote stuff, you know what I mean? Like, or even not to get political, but they can do something like that where it's like they have all these profiles that are all, you know, like hive-minded type deal. Like, there's a particular issue being discussed, you can have like 50 people jump in on this conversation. Like, that's wrong information, this is what's right, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know, I just think it's crazy anyways to even announce like we're gonna flood our website with AI profiles. Enjoy, guys. And it's like, hey, our website's dying, you know what's gonna fix it? By telling you that we're flooding it with robots. It's insane to me.
Oh my god, dude. Wasn't that the thing that fucking what's that damn website that cheating Ashley Madison, didn't they do that shit? I watched a documentary on that thing. I'm pretty sure that they flooded their accounts or their profiles with like fake females, because that was like, Ashley Madison is just a bunch of fucking dudes looking to cheat on their wives. And there's like a whole bunch of fake female profiles out there floating around that were just like they would never get back to you, you know? I don't know. I feel like that was, I could be making shit up. I could be making shit up. I'm gonna pull the Joe Rogan card, just be like, don't listen to me. I don't know.
Just don't listen to me.
I don't know anything about it, but I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
Yeah. That
Anyways.
was there's a big topic with AI too with the new Nvidia cards that are coming out, the 50 series.
Oh yeah.
They just did their big showcase for it, and their whole thing was AI. Like that's the big difference in these cards is like the performance of them. I guess like the low tier, like the what is it, like the 5060 or whatever it's gonna be,
Yeah.
is gonna have the same performance as a 4090, if I'm remembering right, which is insane. But it's gonna have their new what is it, DLSS 4 or whatever, 5 6 whatever number they're on now, which has like insane AI frame generating,
Okay.
to where now if you have your frame generation turned on, it'll boost it up. I believe it was like every single real frame is generating, I think, 5 frames
Okay. That's
to
weird.
bump. Yeah, which to me sounds terrible because frame generation currently, I hate it. I turn it on in certain games,
And it
and
just
you get a nice big number. Like, oh my god, I'm pulling like 400 frames right now. This is crazy,
doesn't look
but it
good.
looks terrible.
Yeah.
It looks choppy. It doesn't look
Yeah.
good at all.
Yeah.
So now with this, they're like doubling or tripling the amount of frames it's generating.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't imagine it's
Look
gonna
better.
look good.
700 frames.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird. I was
So
looking at it like 50 series. I mean, yeah, the performance is good, but if that's what their whole thing, the dude said the word AI probably 200 times
oh my
in
god.
20 minutes.
That's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. So Stacy says if I go away from the live chat and then come back to YouTube or come back, YouTube generates an AI recap of
Mhm.
what she missed in the chat, and it's usually right, but sometimes it says we're talking about something else like Forza, which obviously we're not.
Mhm.
We're not. So can't wait for
Yeah,
these.
$1,900 by the way. Yeah, dude,
Yeah, I
those
know.
cards are so expensive.
Wait,
It's crazy.
1900 for which one? The 5060
I'll
or
Google it
the
right now.
90?
Nvidia 50 series.
By the way, I didn't say bye to Sir, but Sir, take it easy. He's already probably left, but have fun on Valorant.
The 5070 is $549. Which is
549
actually,
seems
yeah,
reasonable.
that's actually a crazy price.
That's cheaper than the
That's
4090.
cheaper. That's cheaper than my 4070 Super I just bought.
Why didn't you get the
Uh,
5070, idiot?
I don't know, dude. And then the 5070 Ti is 749. The 5080 is $1,000, and the 5090 is 1,999.
I think it's time for me to upgrade my GPU. When the 5090 drops, I'll probably look for a 4090. But in this
Yeah,
case, it sounds like
man.
the 5070 is
The
cheaper.
5070 is going to be cheaper, yeah, dude. And I believe they're claiming it's the same performance as a 4090. Don't quote me on that. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm looking right here. Nope, that's compared to a 5090.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Do some research on it, but yeah, I think that'd be a good card. I don't know. Just weird though that their whole thing about it was
Is
just
AI.
how much AI is involved in this card and why that's makes it so much better. It's like,
Yeah, I guess there's some TVs that are being released now where the computer chips in the TVs are they say that they're infused with AI, which I don't really understand how the fucking AI helps a TV.
yeah, what is it doing?
I don't know.
Unless it's also doing some sort of like
Frame
frame generation.
generation, yeah. It could be their search engines though. It could be like their, you know, when you're searching for a movie or whatever, it gives you like an AI generated summary or whatever the fuck, you know. AI, dude,
Yeah,
this is what I'm thinking. AI is so basic right now. It's so basic, but it can be helpful in certain ways. It's definitely something that can be used, but it's just so super basic and like, I don't know. It feels to me like everything is going to be AI. People are just going to start using the word AI for things, but it's not actually what that is. And like, who's even going to know what it is? It's just going to start doing things for us that we don't know. And
yeah,
it'll just be AI. Everything in the future is AI.
yeah. Who knows, dude?
I don't know, dude.
I don't know. AI is just it's a wild thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's not. There's no stopping it, right? It's just gonna do it. It's gonna keep getting crazier because that's what we are. We're monkeys that figured out fire, you know. And now
Yeah.
here we are. Here we are, fucking driving race car games, you know,
Yeah.
racing cars on
Wait
screens.
till AI figures out fire. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an
Yeah.
issue.
AI becomes sentient and takes us over. Yeah, dude, you seen the Tesla bots?
Wait,
Have you
Tesla
seen them?
bots? I haven't seen the Tesla bots.
Their Tesla has robots, people out right now, dude, that are like, you seen iRobot?
Yes.
Will Smith?
Yes.
It's that. It's that.
What does it do?
It's just I think it's like a companion type deal. I think where it's like it's just a dude.
So like,
He's just like in all
sweep
white,
your
got
floor.
a Tesla logo. No, he just walks around. It's like, what's up, dude? You have full blown conversations with the
friend.
guy. Yeah,
Okay.
it's weird,
All
dude.
right.
It's weird.
All right.
It's very weird.
I'm all for the household bots, the ones that'll like clean your house for you, like what you get
I'm
in like
not.
Fallout.
No, dude, I'm not for that.
Well, you're not for that?
No, dude, because eventually they're gonna get so advanced, they're gonna realize like, oh, I'm just a slave in your home, dude. That's literally what it is. It's terrible. And then it's like, I'm sorry, yo, vacuum bot. I didn't mean it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. When I yelled at you for missing a spot, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Dude, I don't know. I'm for it, dude. I like, dude, someone else do the cleaning and so that we don't have to. Well, actually, I don't really do anything around the house. So like I'm already set, but it would be cool for Stacy like if we had an AI bot that could do everything, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
I
a
think
dishwasher bot?
I'm cool with
for it.
like a Roomba. It's about where I
Dude,
draw the line, dude.
we have one of those. We have one of those.
Yeah.
It's called Oofy. It's a little disc, little puck that's like,
Yeah.
you know, like 12 inches wide,
Mm-hmm.
and it drives around sucking up all the dirt.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with like a little Roomba type guy.
Yeah, Stacey says Amazon makes a cute little robot called Astro. We signed up for Astro to be notified of when it was to be in the list of people who could pre-order Astro. And it was, I think it was like $1,500 to actually buy it. And then we got the email and it was like, hey, time to get Astro. And we're like, I don't know if I want to spend $1,500
I don't
right
know
now.
if I want
And
Astro.
we ended up not buying him, but it is a very cute little robot.
Yeah.
And it is a cool little companion that can like, it has this little dude. The way they advertise is so funny, dude. It's got this like big screen as his head, like his face, and then he's got this little thing like he's connected to the internet, and they advertise him as being able to turn the stove off. So like, if you leave the house and you leave the stove on, you're like, oh shit, stove's on. You just like, you know, type him up like, Astro, turn the stove off, and he has this little thing that like, and it's like,
How big is this
and it
bot?
turns. It's probably like, I don't know, maybe like between 1 and 2 feet tall. That's what I say. It has like an antenna. It like goes up like a telescoping pole and turns off the stove. It's really funny. To get first dibs on him, we would get a discount for
I
$800.
see that.
Yeah, it's so cool. It is really cool. It is a cool little thing, but I'm
Looks
not gonna
like
spend the money on that.
It looks like an iPad on a trash can.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. But cuter, bro. He's cute.
But cuter, yeah, dude. It's got little eyes. It's pretty dope.
Zerka,
It's
take it
like-
easy, man.
Oh my god.
He is cute though. He's really
Yeah.
cute.
Did you ever watch X-Men? It's like Professor X's wheelchair, dude.
A Q carbon fiber $1,600 robot. Exactly. Steven is actually a robot.
This is true.
He's actually a robot named Kyle. Not gonna lie, it looks like something I'd find in Wall-E. Exactly. That's exactly what it looks like.
It's like a little Wally bot. That's pretty cool.
He'll
Yeah, I've
follow
never
you
seen
around the
him
house. He'll follow you around the house if you're on FaceTime, so you can be hands-free. That's
It's funny though.
valuable.
When I went to look it up, I searched Astrobot and I got the video
You
game.
got the game?
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's not what I'm looking for.
No. Some random dude said this is an AI podcast now. Yes. You know why? Because AI is not on the topic of what we put on the title. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Today's title is New Racing Games in 2025, Motorfest, No Speed Limit, Summit Review, CarX Recent Updates. I feel like we hit all those topics. Well, you
Pretty
didn't
much,
you didn't give your review of the Summit.
I didn't
We'll
play the
listen to
Summit.
that.
I didn't play the Summit, but I
How was
watched a
it?
little bit. I watched a little bit of your stream, and it didn't look very fun.
Right.
I saw the
Right.
boat race. The boat race looked great,
Yep.
but not playing the Summit, I had a blast. I was chilling, just
10
kicking
out,
back.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, dude. I was like listening to you rage about it while you were trying to get some clips, and I was like, this is nice.
Oh my god, dude, tacos. You know what? I do have a taco story. Someone said tacos in
Okay,
chat.
yeah, dude, let's get it. Taco story, you can't go wrong.
This is your fault, random dude. Says, all right, time to talk about food for 30 hours. I do have a taco story. We can talk about Motorfest first, though.
Mm-hmm.
The boat race was fun. Everything else sucked. And I dreaded making that summit guide because I did not want to hear all the people bitching and moaning in the comments about resetting on the bikes. And I mentioned it like fucking 2 or 3 times in the summit guide. Like, I know you guys are going to hate this. Like, it's a reset. I'm sorry. The bikes do not handle well. This is how you have to do it if you want to go fast. And surprisingly, I really didn't see any comments.
Yeah.
Is it because
Yeah,
I stole their argument with my comments?
I think you did, because I did see one where they were basically like, yeah, I hate resets, but if this will make IVT see that they need to redo the bikes, then I'm okay with it. And I was like, all right, cool.
It's fairly positive,
Yeah,
I guess.
cool.
The crew reset fest. Yeah, dude, I was doing it. As I was doing the races, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to read the comments tomorrow.
And then YouTube last night just
yeah.
wouldn't upload the video.
Yeah.
That was some BS,
That was
man.
bullshit. Sorry for everyone that the video was a little bit late this morning. It was done as of like 4 a.m. last night, my time. It was like
Your
2 a.m.
time.
your time.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It was
you
actually
stayed up.
I think it was before that. I think it was like 1 a.m.
Yeah, it was like 3 something. We previewed it at like 3. It was like 1:20 or something. We previewed it. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to bed.
You sent me the thumbnail and everything at 12:25 my time.
Right. Well, that was a little early. I was getting ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, it was done.
Yeah.
It was
you
done
got off.
early.
Yeah, you got off. I started uploading it. I got the thumbnail in, titled, got everything all set up, ready to go. It was just waiting for the checking so we can actually publish it. Would not publish. I set up till 5 in the morning, just sitting here. Like, wait, I was just watching YouTube videos, and like every 10 minutes I'd look over at it and I'm like,
still not done.
checking. I was in Simji was up. He was messing with some other stuff, so he was up, and we were just chilling in Discord. And I was just talking to him like, why is this not open?
Yeah.
Like, what?
So for anyone who doesn't upload videos to YouTube, you guys don't know, there are a few different processes that have to happen. It's not just like upload it and when it's done, goes. You upload it. So once they get all of the file, the information, then they process it so that they can they basically compress it. So they process it up to the resolution that we're uploading. So it'll start with like HD, which is like 1080, and then it goes up to 2K, which is 1440, and then 4K. So it'll these 3 processes that processes, then it checks it for copyright infringements, and so it goes through the whole thing with like a whatever AI, and it checks it for copyright. And once it's done checking, then it can be published and monetized. So if you don't let it finish checking, basically you can publish it, and then if there's an issue with the checking part for copyright, then you'll have an issue with monetization afterwards. Anyways, it's a bunch of shit that you guys don't care about. But it got stuck on checking, and they couldn't finish checking it for copyright, which is bullshit because we use the same 2 fucking songs in every video. YouTube, figure it out, bro.
Yeah. YouTube always has like some random ass issues. It's either the checking or the processing. It'll just get stuck on for like hours.
Yes.
And it's like, why?
Yes.
Just do it.
Super annoying. Super annoying. Anyway, it was late, and that's all. I actually woke up like, fuck, it was late. And then like Stacy woke me up like, hey, did you publish your video? I'm like, I think so. Like I was waiting for, I asked you to do it. So I'm like, he probably Probably just forgot. But then I looked at it, I'm like, oh, everything is done, bro. It's like all the title and all the timestamps, everything's done. It must have been an issue, and then we figured it out on Discord. Anyways.
Yeah. I sent you a screenshot when I went to bed. Screenshot it. I circled the time and underlined like checking still going. I was like, I've been waiting for this. I'm going to bed. Hopefully it's good when you wake up.
Exactly. Anyways, whatever. Fuck YouTube. No, I'm just kidding. YouTube's great.
YouTube, yeah, YouTube does.
YouTube
does all right.
It
does all right.
It does all right. Does its thing. There's some things it could improve, but it does it right.
I think it was actually okay that the summit guide was later today because there was maintenance last night.
Okay. Yeah, that's
so
true.
People weren't even able to play it
for a while.
For a little while.
Yeah. Out of all the nights, that was the one. That was okay.
It was okay.
Maybe that's what the YouTube was checking with Motorfest. Like, shit, servers are down.
People aren't gonna want to watch this anyways.
Yeah.
Can't play it.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of people wanting to watch stuff, the summit guide actually is we had some pretty decent videos the last 10. We did good because the summit guide was ranked like number 7 out of the last 10 in terms of viewership. It's better than the Chase Squad Engage summit guide.
Jesus, dude.
That one sucked. But it's not quite as good as the Barchetta.
Yeah, the ones that have the cars always pop off.
Yeah.
Everything in between, if the events themselves aren't decent, nobody wants to play it.
Yeah, I mean,
the reward's not good enough for it.
Exactly. The rewards have never been good enough. Never been good enough. That's the main issue. But the thing is, if they do increase the rewards, like every time, like you said, there's a car, it does well. I think you drinking some more kombucha?
Yeah, dude, I'm drinking some kombucha.
Gotcha. Yeah, the car rewards are good. That helps with the views. I think this one is like ranked number 7, like I said. Ranked number 7 out of the last 10. So we have some good videos. Usually the summit guide is like up near the top. Not this week. How many more Chase Squad summits will IBT churn out to try and coax people into getting the year 2 pass? Well, BSD, if they were actually paying attention to the numbers, my guess is that it doesn't help one fucking bit because those events are not fun.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong. It probably does sell speed passes or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it probably does sell a couple, but I don't know. Those events are just not for me. I don't care. I'm not touching them.
Dude, I totally forgot. What is the next reward card? Did we look at it? It's the
it's
like, the Noble, right? It's a Noble?
Yeah, it looks like a Noble.
It's like a wide body Noble, I think. So that's what it is, PT Racer. There's been like maybe 2 summit cars Motorfest that rival the best summit cars in the Crew 2, which is not good. What 2 are we talking about, Random Dude? We're talking about Black Panther R34, probably. And then what's the other one? What would be the other, like, seriously, what's the other iconic summit car from Motorfest right now? You know that, like, the Crew 2, every time there was a summit car that came out, you're like, holy shit. Well, you weren't, because you weren't playing it, but like when the Devo Magma edition was out, like, oh fuck yeah, or like the 300 plus Divine edition, oh hell yeah. But now it's like,
Divine edition.
You know,
yeah, it just seems like nothing that's coming out is like amazing.
Yeah,
everything's like okay.
Yeah,
it made like the mid pack of cars like
super
competitive
stacked
with each other.
Yeah,
but it left like the meta where it's at, so it's like the meta is not shifting at all, but everything else is like competitive with each other, which is weird. I feel like they would want to do something to try to shift the meta and make the make the game feel a little more fresh.
Yeah, I think they will, but they might be waiting for the right car. Like maybe the Noble is that car, you know? Like maybe it is.
No, it's also it's not a competitive game, so it's probably not something that they look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I guess technically it's competitive, but like when I think about games that have like metas in them and stuff like that, I'm normally thinking like different shooters. That's mostly what I play.
Right.
And they're always, every update or whatever or adding anything into the game, it shifts the meta of the game.
Yes.
to keep it fresh.
Right.
Whereas it seems like this game, every time they're adding something, they're just adding something.
Right.
Whereas the game, they're not actually changing
Right.
the meta or anything in the game. So
they just keep adding an ACR over and over. Always like, it's solid, does good, shoots straight. That's it.
Exactly. Throw that in there.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not doing anything to actually shift the meta.
I would love to see a special edition R32. You said that on stream last night. I think that would be great. That's a good idea. R32 special edition. Someone work on that shit. I like the R32. It understeers too much though. I just played with it like I think last night at some point. Yeah, when you were working on the video, I was messing around with that new event. Oh, speaking of, let's talk about the new event, dude. The new event is pretty cool.
Yeah. It was a secret event. I had no idea about this event.
So so basically like at the beginning of December? Something like that. Anyway, I don't remember. Anyway, they posted a thing that said Maui Expedition and nobody knew what the fuck it was. And we're like, what is this thing? And then last week, they accidentally post on Twitter or X, whatever, the details of it. That was supposed to be the post for this week. So they kind of gave it away on accident. And then they just dropped it like on a Monday. Like not even on a reset, dude. They just dropped it on Monday. Randomly.
There was no announcement for it either, right? Or
when it happened, there was. When it happened, there was. But like, it was
because
weird.
I missed every announcement, and then literally like during the stream last night when you were doing the summit, I turned the game, reloaded the game back on, and I was like, "What is this? Like, there's a new playlist. What's happening?
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
Yeah,
I had no clue about it. Flew under my radar.
Yeah. So here's the thing, though. There's only one event in there, but the playlist name is called Maui Expeditions with an S. Not only that, but one of the voice lines in there says, "Let's start off with." Whatever the fuck the name of the event is.
Right.
I think they're going to add more events to that playlist.
Yeah, probably. Because, I mean, it has its own box and everything. So
it's got challenges and all this stuff. It's got whatever, all the things. I think they're going to add events to that playlist. I really do. I think we'll get another one. I don't know.
I wonder if they're going to add events or if they're going to rotate that one out.
I can't imagine they would take it out.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, there's nothing that points towards it, like rotating out.
Now that they've got the two islands, though, like this is a 10-minute race, right? Now that they've got the two islands, if they did an island tour of both islands in one race, that would be like a 20-minute race. And that's getting close to the New York race. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see it. But anyway, the event was actually fun. Like it's actually like a legitimately fun event because it's longer and because it has a wide variety of like road sections. Like, did you actually get to play it though? Did you like go through it?
I played through it the first time once. Yeah.
With the 718. Okay, so
yeah, the race was fun. I thought it was cool.
It's a lot of fun actually in AGP. In my opinion, it was much more fun in AGP. But it has like basically everything. It's got like these like almost like toge roads, like these long with big, and then it has like these long straights through the highways, and then it has these super tight sections through the waterfall sections of the island, and then it finally ends with like a little bit of a city thing. I think it's great. It's a great event. The route was designed right. I think it's good. They finally added something that was like, wow, that's kind of cool. I like that. I also like that it wasn't this big production like, oh, new playlist. It was just kind of like dropped and then we got to experience it and see what's going on. I'd like that as well. So anyway, I hope they do more. I want to see more expeditions. I really do.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun actually. I had to go back and actually try it with an upgraded car.
Yeah. And Bates says he wants a rally course playlist on the new island. That'd be cool. I do want to see some off-road stuff. There's so many off-road trails that you would never see unless you were in free drive. Agreed. I wanted more. I want more off-road. I'm all about it. Random Dude says, I was time attacking the expedition on ST2 and Hyper these past couple of days. That shit's addictive to run. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was fun. I thought it was great. Whatever long races IVT will implement will never hold a candle to the multi-hour long endurance races of TC1. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a good frame of reference in TC1. I didn't really play it, so. But
yeah,
I hear you.
didn't play TC1.
I hear you.
The only race that I know of is New York. That was really long, like 30-minute
30
race.
minutes. Yeah. Is it really a playlist if it's just one event? No, that's my point. It's Maui Expeditions with an S. There's only one expedition. Let me get more. Let me get more.
TC1 had 3-hour races. That's too long.
Crazy, bro. A 3-hour race, bro?
That's just too long.
Not in multiplayer, right? Not in multiplayer.
Probably
you
not.
can pause it, right? Pause it, take a piss, go get a Dr. Pepper.
I don't even want to do that though. That doesn't even sound fun to me.
Really?
3 hours nonstop.
I would do. There's a racing game. I forget what game I had. It might have been a Gran Turismo or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, there was a racing game that I had that had 24-hour races. I don't remember which one it was. And I would do it. I would do the 24-hour race, but it would take me like several days. I would do like 6-7 hours and then wait, and then 6-7 hours. Anyway, I was like, dude, and then I got kind of irritated the first time I did it because I was like, oh, what's this 24-hour race? I was thinking like it's a 24-hour race and it's just like a long race and like time passes in between and whatever. No, it's actually a 24-hour race. And then I was like in the middle of it, like 1 hour in, like fuck this.
Yeah.
The first time I did it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Someone said they were new to Motorfest. Oh, right here. I'm new to Motorfest. After I win a race, how do I open the loot boxes I get? You don't. They're just put into your part inventory.
Yeah. So whatever car class that you got the parts for, like Street 2 or Hyper or whatever, it'll go in there when you go to upgrade your parts on your car. They're already there.
Yes.
And if your parts are full in those categories, it'll go to your mailbox.
And to access your mailbox, so it's kind of hidden.
Yeah.
You go to you open up the menu, the sidebar menu, go to profile, then go to driver, and then on the right side you'll see at the bottom it'll say mailbox, and that's where you get all your parts that are in your mailbox. It's a little confusing. It is a little confusing. Do you think they'll add more Grand Race routes in the new island on future updates? I hope they do, Elder. I do hope they do, because to be honest with you, there's not that many. I remember when we first started playing Motorfest, it took me a long time to get to really memorize all the routes. And I feel like at this point, I feel very comfortable with most of the routes on the new island, and it's only been like a month. So I don't know. I hope there's more. But also, we have to discuss another problem with this Grand Racing. I think they made a huge error in making the rotations static. It's the same rotation every single day. If you can only play at 9 o'clock at night when your kid goes to bed, let's say, if you can only play at 9 o'clock at night, you are going to be playing the same classes every single time you play.
Yep.
And that is frustrating.
Yeah.
It needs to be more random.
For sure, because we do pretty much the exact same routes almost every week on stream.
Yes.
At least it feels like it.
No, it is.
Yeah. Because we ran into a route when we did I think it was, I don't remember if it was the first or the second tournament you did, but it was like midday, and we both got a route that we haven't played yet.
No.
It was crazy. It was like, what is this? I've never done this before.
Exactly.
And since then, I haven't played around that time anymore. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's an issue. I think they need to rotate it. It just needs to rotate like literally just one rotation. Like every 24 hours, it just switches one, and then it's just like will constantly be off by one. And eventually you get to play all of it.
Hey, Steven, my eyes aren't so great, but there's a poster in your background. Does that thing say Astrobot? No, it's Asteroids.
Like the game Asteroids.
The game Asteroids. I don't know what's glaring. It's one of my lights are glaring on it, but yeah. The old Asteroids game. And then those little stickers that are next to it right here, those are, I believe, I have to look again. Oh yeah, they're Mega Man.
Mega Man sticker. Mega Man was so fucking good,
like
dude.
little Mega Man stickers. Yep. I used to have a Dig Dug poster, but I don't have it anymore.
Dig Dug is legit. I have it on the arcade. I have it back here. Stacy has a very random and unrelated question, and I don't think we have space in this podcast for random. So we're just gonna move.
You're gonna pull us off the topic, and that's just not what we do here.
It's just very unlike us. We're very regimented. We have an outline for this show, and yeah,
we're so strict on sticking to topics that Trigger earlier almost went off topic with a taco story, and then
brought it right back.
You turned it right back to topic.
It was really close to a taco story.
It was. We almost got a taco story that derailed this. But
I'll be honest with you, I was gonna go forward with the taco story. And I realized how dumb the story was, and I just decided not to say it. That's what happened.
Okay.
It's not a very good story. It's okay, Stacey. It's all right. It's your bad. It's all right.
You can still ask your question.
Yeah,
if you
can ask your question. It's fine. We probably won't answer it because we have to stay on topic. But if you wanna ask it in chat, we might get to it at some point.
I'm actually really interested in what your question is.
We're just gonna sit here and patiently wait until the question pops into chat. We need that music that's like the Jeopardy. Do 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 do. Here it is. John's phone is coming up as an option when I go to airdrop. Do you think that means he left his phone here? Does airdrop only happen when the phone is close? Yes, it does. And yes, that means he left his phone here.
Oh no.
Oh,
now you're on your own mission here. Now you gotta call it.
Shit.
You gotta find it in your house somewhere. You gotta sit here and call it and run around your house and try to hear it.
That is hilarious, but also sort of shitty. Sort of shitty. It's my grandpa John.
Oh no.
He was visiting this last weekend. That's why I didn't have a lot of like content stuff going on.
Yeah. Where was he visiting from?
They live out in North Carolina. He's the ones that I drove out there. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No, now his phone's here.
Yeah, he left his phone here from North Carolina.
You're already back home?
Yeah, they're home. They're home.
Oh no.
Yeah, they left. It's gone.
What do? You mail him his phone?
I guess we'll have to ship it to him, I guess.
It's awful.
He hasn't reached out to me like, hey, did I leave my phone there? But you know what's funny is we had also, he's been home since yesterday, and he hasn't called to ask if we have his phone. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so, you have his phone. He can't call you.
Yeah, why hasn't he called us to see if we have his phone? It's weird. It's funny too because I text my grandma. I texted like, "Hey, thanks for coming out. It was a nice visit." Blah blah blah. This morning, and like no mention of it. Just like no mention at all. Just like a heart. You know, they hearted.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, he was telling me some stories about losing his wedding ring a few times. So I think he loses some things every once in a while, and that's, you know, it happens. It happens. The phone to him, he just turned 80 this year. The phone to him is not the phone to us.
Right.
Like when I leave the house, it's keys, wallet, phone. And in that order, keys, wallet, phone, you need those things, right? You always need those things. When you're anywhere you are, if you're a guy, those are the things you bring with you. So my phone never leaves my pocket usually.
Right.
And when I can't find it, I'm pissed off. I'll be in the house like, where's my fucking phone? And Major's like, I want to play with you. Can we play dinosaurs? I'm like, no, hold on. You gotta find this phone that I'm not gonna mess with right now and play dinosaurs with you.
Let's play a new game. Find the phone.
Hold on, dude. I gotta find my phone so that I can sit right here next to me and be off. Hold on. Anyways, that's terrible, but we do have to find it. We do have to find his phone and send it to him if it is here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Airdrop is an option. 2012 Chevy Impala and 2014 Ford Edge. Zodiac, what are we talking about here? Zodiac's last comment says tacos, then he comes back with 2012 Chevy Impala, 2014 Ford Edge. Did we say something about cars? I am lost. He's probably responding to something. Oh, he's responding to Legorex. It says, what cars y'all actually own in IRL? IRL. In IRL. I own a a 20, a 2009 F-150. And
I have a broken car.
yes, you're talking
A
about the Del Sol?
1995 Honda Del Sol that is broken. And then I also have a motorcycle, a Yamaha FZ09.
Yes. All right. Stacy sent me a text. This is a good idea. There's two things actually she's asking about. First of all, I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel like I'm all right. I don't remember the last time I only sneezed once though. That's weird.
That dude, I don't think it's possible for me to sneeze once.
I didn't think it
If I
was
sneeze
either.
one, it's a minimum of 5.
I should probably call a doctor because something is wrong that I only sneezed once.
Yeah, dude.
To finish asking the question, I also, to answer the question about cars, I also have a Volkswagen GTI that currently is on the fritz a little bit, needs a little bit of work.
Yeah.
All right, so she asked a couple of questions that we should talk about. What do we want for a next emote? Because as I'm talking about this, I need to go and see what the channel where is it? I don't know if it's this or this. Okay. Emojis. Where is it at? Not this. Where's the emojis? I can never remember how to get in here. Oh, here we go. Emojis. Okay, so currently, just so you guys know, we can have 15 emojis because of how many members we have. It's based on how many members you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can add probably 2 emojis. So the question is, what do we want for emojis? We need to figure this out. We need to figure out what the emojis are. Oh, BSD says, didn't you promise a bidet emoji a while ago? I think that's good, but how does that get used in chat?
That's true. I hate to say it, but the bidet meme kind of fell off.
I think it did.
It hasn't been around as, it's not as hot as it once was.
Yeah. So do we not have any Steven? Oh, we do. We have Patchy Beard.
You have Patchy Beard.
We have Professor Patchy Beard in here. Do we need another one, like a boat? Do we need a boat?
Captain Steven.
Captain Steven, yeah, exactly. That's actually a good idea. Stacy, write that down. Captain Steven, we need one of those. We definitely need one. Or a boat, maybe. I think boats is going to be good. I'm going to give him a captain's hat. There you go.
Sounds awesome.
That's great. That's the Doc Father right there.
The Doc Father.
All right, so that's one. We got to have another one, though. Is there something else that would... I'm trying to think. I'm looking over the emojis we currently have. Man, what could be another? We got to figure out another one.
We got to figure out a good emoji. Let's see. We have... What is something that type a lot in chat here that goes around?
Yeah. Maybe we need a pineapple.
A pineapple emote.
How would we put that in chat though? That's the thing. Like, what's the use for it? It represents the channel well, but does it what do we use a pineapple for? Pineapple pizza. Yeah,
it's true. It's true. We can get something to do with like crashing.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Some sort of like crashing emote.
A tree.
Or
yeah. A crashing emote would be good. We need to figure out a crashing one for sure.
Ooh, or we can have like an emote, like maybe do the 2 slots. You can make something cool that's like good go.
Good go. Oh yeah, the go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you go, people can spam like good go.
Yeah.
And they're like these big emote text or something.
Okay. We'll figure that out. Text is really hard.
Yeah.
On emotes because they're tiny. They're like 25 pixels tall.
Or like you see like this one here.
All right, some random dude. Yeah, see, that one says, obviously says game over. That one's cool. That one's
That's
big, dude. That takes up like the whole thing.
That's just one of the YouTube ones. Do something like that that's like good go.
I don't feel like they have been cheese, random dude. I feel like they've been pretty good.
What's up, Dan?
Christo Speed has been in every race, bro. They have to be good goes if that's the case. Steven cradling a pineapple in his hands like a little baby.
I think that'd be good. The two emails. Right. Good go and bad go.
Bad go. Yeah, good go and bad go. So 2025 is wheel year for the community, right? Wheel year. So like different racing wheels. Is that what you're talking about, Pike? Possibly. I think we're going to do some cool wheel content this year. I have a feeling we will. I'll be honest with you, because we got a deal from Camus that we got a video coming out. Probably not tomorrow because we need to do a few more edits, but the next day probably. But we have a wheel from Camus that we got, and I also have a Logitech 923 or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know their numbers. I'm really good at wheels, so you guys should just believe me. I don't know the fucking numbers of the thing. Anyway, we both will have wheels now because I'm gonna send you the Camus one, and it's gonna be fun. We should do maybe like I think Simji's idea for an F1 career, like a dual career. Yes, yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
I think that could be awesome.
That'd be really fun. I think if you guys want to watch that let me know, because that'd be really fun to like do a dual career playthrough of F1 on wheels. That'd be fun.
For both of us, like our first time using wheels.
Yes.
I think it'd be really funny.
Trying to use it on like literally the most precise type of racing you possibly have. Any word on the Not Beer sponsorship? Not yet. They told me January, so I'm waiting to hear from them. But yeah, they didn't say anything yet, and because of that, I really haven't been purchasing any Not Beer. But they will. I think if I reached out to them, it's like, hey, you guys still interested in doing this? They might say what's up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Now that you guys both have wheels, or that you will have wheels, you should really start considering getting those harnesses for your cool chairs, dude. We should strap in. Imagine we have a 4-point harness for our chairs, dude. Oh my
god, that'd be too funny.
That'd be great. I like it. That's a great idea. That's one of your best ideas, Zodiark. Literally, maybe one of your best. I think so. Legend, no, I'm not ready. Go away.
Ooh.
Strap-ons, exactly.
Okay.
I'm not ready for the snow, dude. I'm not ready for it. It is gonna be. It's already cold. My feet are freezing. I have my heater maxed right now, and my feet are a little bit cold. I do have a blanket that I could grab, but then I would feel like an old man with a blanket on my feet, on my legs, just laid across my lap like a freaking Jimmy Carter from 1980.
Yep.
Anyways, no, I'm not, Legend. I'm not ready for it.
Snow does sound like it sucks.
Yes.
I don't got a snow problem. I just have fire and wind problems over here.
Yeah, dude, the whole situation with California right now is insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Wild over here.
Neighborhoods are burning down and all kinds of shit. Like all of Southern California, LA is just getting fucked over.
LA is getting destroyed. Yeah. And then we've been getting a ton of terrible wind over here. And next city over from where I live is where my brother works, and their whole city, like almost the whole city, lost power because of how bad the wind's been.
It's crazy, bro.
Luckily where I'm at, it hasn't been too bad. I had like a weird little power surge last night, but power's been on. Yeah. It's been good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wind has been absolutely nuts here though, dude. It's like it's gonna blow the freaking house down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I can't believe it. I just was looking at the news and like looking at, Instagram reels and like Pacific Palisades is like burning all down and stuff. There's like tons of cars that are just abandoned on the street, and they're bulldozing it to like move so that the fire trucks can get through. Like, dude, what the fuck is going on? It looks like a end of the world shit that you would watch on a movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's terrifying stuff.
Yeah. Also, all of those cars are like nice cars, all like BMWs and Teslas and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's a nice
oh,
neighborhood.
these-
It's nice neighborhoods.
I've-
Sadly, are burning down, which is terrible.
it's sad that they lose all their shit. It is,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, I think the vast majority of them will probably be okay financially.
Yeah,
And I know that's not the only thing that's important here. Like, oh, they're losing their house and everything, but it is a little bit better than if like a super poor neighborhood burned down. You know,
I can see that. That's true.
I'm just trying to find this. I'm
Hey,
just trying to.
they're getting out alive. That's literally all that matters, right?
That is all that matters.
Hopefully,
Hopefully they got out alive.
I haven't paid attention. I don't know if there's been reported casualties. I mean, those things happen,
Yeah.
which is terrible.
PT Racer says winds were over 100 miles per hour. Is that if that's
Yeah.
really true?
And
That is almost a tornado.
I think in LA today, I think they almost hit 90 miles an hour.
That's
Wind.
insane, dude.
Yeah, with the fires.
That's
It's
a
crazy.
Crazy wind, bro.
A huge fire with like 90-mile-per-hour winds just pushing it through neighborhoods is crazy.
It's insane, dude. At least 5 dead, says Stacy. Well,
Damn,
that
that is terrible. That's never fun for anybody.
That's not good, man. That's not good. But dude,
Classic California though, dude.
I know.
It's every time it's like you get a weather report, there's gonna be wind. It's like somebody starts a fire. That's what
Yeah, this one was like a homeless dude, right? That's what I heard.
There was a homeless dude that started a fire in Colton
Oh, okay.
the same day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that one. I haven't paid attention to that, but probably. Also, they just start because of how dry it is, and then you get the wind blowing, and it like causes stuff to get friction, and it just starts a fire, and it's like, God damn it, here we go again.
Not only that, but it just spreads it so fast, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's nuts. I hope they get it under control soon, and so everything is all right. Sucks to have everything burned down like that.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty rough. I just wish, it's weird with how common this is over here, like that we don't have a system developed yet that like can quickly get this done.
Yep.
I know like they say like California and I think Oregon are like some of the best for like firefighter like groups in the world. But it's just crazy. Like every single year we deal with these huge wildfires that happen over here, and we haven't come up with a system yet that's like can quickly, contain and get rid of this.
Right.
It's always like goes on for weeks and just burns acres and acres of land and houses and stuff. It's like, man, we got to figure this out.
I feel like, yeah, it's one of those things, right, where you're like, it's not a big deal until it happens to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So like the money doesn't get put towards it. Like, dude, California needs to figure it out. Like a different fire retardant, cleaning up the forest better, fucking a different method for dropping it out of the sky. Like Elon Musk needs to develop like a blimp the size of New Mexico, and you just roll over the whole state and just drop this red shit, and then fires are out. You know what I mean? Like I'm exaggerating, but like figure something out, dude. It just driving the same helicopters that we've had this whole time and flying over and dropping water on shit. It's not fast enough, obviously.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
You also can't fly a plane in 100-mile-per-hour wind.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That's crazy.
So I don't know.
I remember the last big one that happened, a few months ago over here by my house. They had Australia flew over a couple of their big planes to help with the fires over here.
That's insane. What the fuck is Australia doing over here? It's so far away.
Well, when they had their big, like the Outback was all burning down a few years ago, California, I think, sent over a ton of firefighters to help them out with that.
Really?
So we had this big one over here recently. I believe, they sent over a couple planes to try to help as well.
Gotcha.
And
well, that's nice of them, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird because the way they deal with the fires is crazy. They try to just contain it,
right?
Which obviously, I mean, makes the most sense because it's not gonna. You can't just put it out with a couple buckets of water,
right?
So they go through and they just dig huge trenches, and then they drop that red fire retardant around like the outside before the fire gets to it. They're trying to drop this fire retardant around these trenches, and then on top of that, then they have all the planes and helicopters with water that are trying to wet all that ground around it and on top of the fire near the edges. Just I don't know, it's crazy. It's like we gotta figure this out, dude.
Elon Musk could make a giant dome and put it over the fire and snuff it out. I'm for it, dude. I'm for it.
Oh my god, that literally just reminded me of like the Simpsons movie. You seen the Simpsons movie when like Donald Trump's the president and put the freaking glass dome over the Simpsons? That's literally what it just reminded me of. I'm like, dude.
Speaking of some funny ass shit that I saw recently with Donald Trump, I laughed so hard. I don't want to talk about politics. I just thought this statement was fucking hilarious. He straight out said, "We're changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America." And I just fucking died. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So funny, dude. It's hilarious to me.
That is pretty funny.
It's hilarious.
I saw something about like the Panama Canal. It's like it's the American Canal.
Yeah, so funny, dude. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I don't care what side of the argument you're on. That's funny, dude. You gotta admit that's objectively funny. That that's a thing for him. He literally is like barely in office. Like, first of all, first order of business, we're changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico. It's like, okay, dude. Like, you're gonna have all the maps reprinted, all the books, the fucking history books in the classrooms and everything reprinted to change the name. Like, it's hilarious, bro. It's just too funny. Anyway.
I think the Palisades fire is the most destructive wildfire in LA history. Yeah, probably. It looks really bad.
Yeah, it's terrible, man.
It looks real bad over there, dude. It's so weird too that like that whole coastline, it catches on fire like crazy.
Yeah.
With how it's literally the hills that are right next to the water.
They're right at the ocean.
Wild, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yep.
How often it catches on fire.
Yeah, it's insane. And then what happens like up in like the Santa Barbara area and the Ventura area, the hills go all the way to the ocean. If that stuff burns, like all that hillside burns, then you get a little bit of rain and the whole fucking hill collapses and falls into the ocean. Mud everywhere. Dude, it's nuts. It's crazy how that works. Because all the roots from all the plants get burned up, so there's nothing holding the soil together. So if you have a little bit of water, it just falls off into the ocean.
Yeah.
Did he also talk about buying Greenland or something? And Greenland is like, wait, we're not for sale? Dude, it doesn't surprise me. That shit's hilarious, bro. You gotta admit, this is something that Shane Gillis said is really funny. He's like, you gotta admit, he is funny. He's funny. Whether you like him or not, it's funny. And that's, to me, that's all that matters. That's what's funny. Live in San Diego, and it's like a permanent campfire.
Yeah, dude, the homeless problem in San Diego is crazy, if that's what you're talking about.
He's talking about the fires, actually.
Oh, the fires in LA are drowning out San Diego?
I guess. He says
that's crazy.
Yeah. Taking Greenland away from Anders? What do you mean? Did I miss something? I think I did.
Anders is not from Greenland.
He's not. He's from Denmark. Danny says, why does America have or why does Los Angeles have a Chinatown?
Chinatown?
Yeah.
Why does LA have a Chinatown?
Yeah.
I think it's because of the Chinese like immigrants that live there. I think I could be wrong, but there's a lot of cities around America that have like Chinatown or like Little Italy or like little. Right. It's like a big immigrant population that live in these neighborhoods.
Listen, I'm gonna back you up with this fact because this is a fact. We were talking about facts on this podcast. Is only facts. We always do our research, and this is 100% facts. But I'm gonna back you up with another fact, which is that in Miami there's a place called Little Havana. There's a huge Cuban immigrant population there. And Little Havana is a, little place where they have lots of like Cuban food and Cuban restaurant, all that stuff. So I think you're right. I think it's because this is a large Chinese immigration to Southern California.
Yeah, in those specific areas that have those, there's just the big immigrant population moved into that specific area, and it's kind of become that thing there.
Oh, Denmark owns Greenland.
I didn't know that.
We got to talk to him about this tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
What are you
I'm
gonna do,
joining the
dude?
Discord, dude. I need answers.
Trump says he's gonna buy Greenland, and you guys say it's not for sale. What the fuck?
What's going on, man?
Zodiac says Little Azerbaijan. Is that a thing? Where's that at?
I don't know.
San Francisco has a Japan town, if I remember properly. Does San Francisco have Japan? I thought it was China.
Trying to think, because I went to San Francisco. I know San Francisco has a little Italy.
Yeah.
I think they have a Chinatown. Do they have a Japan? I don't know. I know LA has a Koreatown. I don't know. They might. I wouldn't be surprised.
Little Tokyo, says JR.
A little Tokyo. It sounds right, actually.
I like Japantown. That sounds better.
Japantown.
Sure, gonna
Little
Steven
Tokyo. I think that is real. It sounds real.
That
It
sounds right.
familiar.
Yeah, it sounds right.
It sounds familiar.
It sounds better than Japantown. I'll be honest. Trigger and Steven need to get on Joe Rogan so they can start asking him about his stance on deck picks. Okay, that's fair. He might want to comment on that.
Joe Rogan would not want to talk to us. We're the most
boring,
brain dead people he'd ever talk to. He'd be like, "What? We're not interesting to that guy."
Yeah, it'd be like,
you don't come here with any knowledge that I don't have on my own.
Literally anything.
Every person that he brings in is either a friend of his or it's somebody who has knowledge that he doesn't know about, that he wants to learn about.
Right.
We're neither of those. We're not friends.
He already
we play video games.
The only angle would be like YouTube, and he already did Mr. Beast. So it's like we can't offer him anything more.
Yep.
That's why. He wouldn't do it. Also, we can't hold a conversation. Sometimes it goes in and out, you know? So it's like we looking at chat, like, oh, what are we going to talk about right now? Tacos. I got a taco story. I feel like I've been talking about this taco story this whole episode, and I don't feel like the story itself is gonna it's not gonna be up for it. I'm gonna say it, but it's not gonna be up for all of the build up of this taco story. It's not really a taco story.
I'll lead you into it. Here's my taco story. 2 days ago, I had homemade fajitas, and I made some fajita tacos, and they were amazing.
That's fire. Yeah.
They were absolutely so good.
What do you put in a fajita, though, honestly?
I don't know. My mother makes them, and she marinates the meat and the vegetables overnight in some special marinade that she makes.
That's nice.
And next day, she has like this electric skillet that she uses to make them, which, I mean, they come out amazing.
Right.
She just puts them in there and just, it's just they were chicken fajitas, so chicken, bell pepper, and onion.
Okay.
Marinated overnight with whatever marinade she used. And, just get some tortillas, load them up. She made some Spanish rice, threw a little Spanish rice in there, some salsa.
That sounds good.
Oh my God, it was so damn good.
That sounds fire, bro.
Mind blowing.
Yeah, my taco story was much less successful than yours. I basically what happened is Stacy makes scrambled eggs and sausage for breakfast, and I like to take that and throw it in a tortilla with like some tots or something like that, and then I just put a little cheese in it. It's a nice little breakfast burrito. It's like my favorite breakfast. It's breakfast sausage, scrambled eggs, cheese, potatoes. Anyways, she's like, hey, you want me to cook breakfast tomorrow? We have some sausage. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, yeah. So we get up, make the breakfast, and I realize I don't have any tortillas. I'm like, fuck, I got no more tortillas. And then I look in the pantry, and guess what I found? I found some of the small, like, street taco corn tortillas. I usually make it in like a big burrito tortilla, right? Big flour one. I found some corn tortillas, and I was like, maybe this would be good. Let me throw this in here and see what happens. It was fucking dog shit.
What?
Compared to my burritos, it just was so not good. I was like, man, this is so not satisfying. And that's my taco story. It sucked.
I will say I haven't had corn tortillas with like
It
breakfast
doesn't
food.
work, bro. Corn and breakfast, it doesn't work.
Hmm. All right,
It
it's
doesn't
good to
work.
know.
So it's a
'Cause,
little
yeah,
bit.
a nice big flour tortilla like breakfast burrito is
Oh,
so fire.
fire, bro. And I have.
Mm.
Oh my god, did I tell you guys what I got for Christmas? I don't think I did. Did I tell you guys? I told you because I sent you a picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy got me
Oh, yeah.
a bag of 100 Del Taco hot sauces. It was
That's
amazing.
awesome.
So now it's like, can we do breakfast burritos every fucking morning? Because I want to use this hot sauce. Every time I put a little bit of that hot sauce on something and take a bite of it, I just close my eyes and I'm back in California.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
How many do you think you have left? Like, how much of that have you used?
60% of it.
You've used 60%, or
At
that's how much is
least.
left?
That's how much I've used. There's
Oh
probably,
my
there's probably
god!
40 packets left, maybe.
Oh no! Yeah,
I
dude.
literally, anytime I have a chance to use it, I'm using it. Like
Okay.
any tacos, any burritos, we had tostadas.
Mm-hmm.
I just loaded it up, dude. And for breakfast burritos, because the sauce packets have like this very little amount in there, you know, it's not like a lot. It's
Right.
like maybe like 3 bites.
Mm-hmm.
So like you get 3 bites of a burrito. Like I'll use 5 or 6 or 7 on a breakfast burrito, on a single breakfast burrito.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
pretty crazy.
so the chat's like street tacos for life. Agreed. I like street tacos, but
Yes.
not for breakfast. It's bullshit, is what it is.
Mexican street food is fire. Some random dude. I think Mexican street food, or just Mexican food in general, is I think my favorite.
Yeah,
Like
it's mine for sure.
cuisine or whatever you want to call it. And then I think I put Italian right after that.
Yeah. Italian?
Yeah, I
Not
love
burgers?
Italian food.
Not like
I like
traditional American food?
No,
Italian.
I like burgers, but like Italian food
Okay,
and Mexican food
what
are like
Italian food though?
here,
Are we
dude.
talking about spaghetti? We're talking about just pastas?
Yeah, any pasta dishes, like a lot of pasta dishes I really like. I guess I almost said pizza just because we're talking about it, but I mean
It's
does that
Italian.
count?
If you go to an Italian restaurant, they for sure serve pizza.
Just like I don't know, I fuck with Italian food, dude. Just
Alright.
like pasta dishes are so good.
Fair.
Can't
Pasta's
go wrong
great.
with it.
Next is Take It Easy, man. Thanks for
Mexican
hanging out with
food
us.
Mexican food's at the top though.
Oh, 100%.
Can't beat it, dude.
It's not even, second place is really not even close for me.
Yeah.
Like, it's Mexican food, then probably pizza or burgers. It's one of those two. New random dude lore just dropped. Where is it? Growing up Mexican actually has its upsides. Random dude is Mexican.
Didn't know that.
New random dude lore just dropped. That's great. I love that.
Yeah, dude.
I love that comment by BSD. That's hilarious. This is a fucking dumb way to look at
New
that.
lore drop.
We'll just have
Random,
to
you can't just come to the chat and start lore dropping, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? I'm just kidding.
stated it already, but in the past, but Mexican flag.
Yeah, dude.
I guess vote is
Yeah.
also Mexican. Do we get some new vote lore as well? I see what you did there, Alan, dude. I see what you did there.
Each other. Is vote not Mexican? I don't know. Either way, Mexican food is where it's at. Top of the list, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Absolutely.
From like every there's I'm trying to think. There hasn't been much. There's been maybe like 2 different things that I can think of that I've eaten that is like Mexican food that I did not like. But other than that, it's all fire, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing. I've never tried anything that was not good. And in terms of like if it was made correctly, you know what I mean? Like it's not like bullshit. They fucked up and made it dumb.
That's problems. I think I had that option.
All right, fair.
I had that option of the 2.
All right, so let's wrap this podcast up with a question for the chat. I'm gonna see what you guys think of some artwork. I sent it to you already. We looked at it. in terms of a potential uh oh wait, we got a Captain emote. We'll look at that as well. A potential merch option for the podcast. Obviously, I'm not expecting to get rich off this stuff. It's just something that, like, you know, fans of the podcast could pick up and, you know, and look at. But a potential merch option. Let me pull this up here.
Try ceviche with baby octopus. I've had ceviche. I don't know if it had baby octopus in it, but I've had ceviche before.
Let me I'm gonna switch screens real quick here so we can show this to everybody. What button is this? Here we go. Timu asked merch again. All right, hold on. Oh, there we go. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this?
Oh my god, I love it.
So the merch would look something like this. It says ew gross. Vote's like ew gross, get it out of my screen.
I think it's so good.
Yeah. So can you guys see it? I'll zoom in a little. What do you guys think of this? It's got some pineapples on there. It got some drippy ass cheese. It's looking good. We haven't like gone anywhere with this. We just like this was just something that I thought was pretty cool. Stacy drew this, designed it, and we put it on a shirt and we're like, hey, this kind of looks cool. Didn't know the budget of the stream went up. It didn't. We drew this for free. Stacy works for free.
This is some original Stacy art right there.
Yes, it is.
She's a beast.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Anyways, there you go.
The pineapple has got to go. No, you're banned.
It will not. Yeah. Banned. Wrong. Let me see if I can get the new emote up here. Oh, it's so good.
Can't wait to see this.
It's so good, bro. Hold on. let me zoom this. I'm gonna put it over your face here.
It's all right. Let's get it.
Oh damn it! It snapped. Hold on.
Oh my god! It's perfect.
Oh come on! Stop snapping to the screen. Let me make it smaller.
Oh, that's
there we
awesome.
Go. What do you guys think? Captain Steven. Captain Patchy Beard. Should we upload this right now so you guys can use it? Let's put it on. Dude, let's do it. Oh, damn it, I was already on the screen. Hold on. Let's upload it right now. Let's do it for the members out there right now who are members. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. You guys are great. And for you, we have a new emoji. Let me go back to this. I need to save it actually.
Oh my god, Stacy, you are awesome. That is amazing.
So what do we do? This is the Dogfather.
Yeah.
The Dogfather. Oh, it has to be between 3 and 10 characters. So we're just gonna go with Dogfather. Select image. There we go. Save and publish.
You can make the MGC logo into a face tattoo.
So it should be live. Let me see. If you guys refresh, you should be able to use. Yeah, there it is, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's great.
Awesome.
That is great. Thank you so much, Stace. Appreciate it. That's hilarious, bro. I like it. Nice. Anyways, that's it. Let's end it, dude. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. And we're gonna be having right now, I'm gonna go get ready for the Most Wanted finale. We're gonna go beat Razor. So if you guys are,
Mhm.
looking forward to hanging out a little longer and watching me, hopefully not struggle. I don't want to struggle.
Yeah, no
hopefully-
struggling, dude. It's gonna be easy.
Easy, bro.
Razor
Easy.
sucks.
Razor's terrible, bro. We're just gonna take him out right away. Give me like about 5-10 minutes. We'll get set up and then we'll get into the final Most Wanted stream. So,
Mhm.
anyways, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I will catch you on the next one.